Welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved Pugnacia PVE. So, here we are. We're just staring at our Mr. Fister, just because. Anyway, so this video, I just want to talk a little bit about some recent changes to S+. I had mentioned in last video that I'm recording stuff well ahead of time, so you'll probably all be familiar with this if you know S+ at all by the time this video gets posted, but whatever. I want to cover it anyway, and here's what it is. Recent changes to S Plus have changed quite a bit about how the mod functions, and frankly, I gotta say I'm not real thrilled with it. So let me show you a couple things real quickly here. First of all, in all of the S Plus stations, the smithy, I mean, you name it, pretty much anything that can hold anything, previously you could go into the inventory and there would be a pull resources thing. Like, okay, so for instance, you know, if I wanted to make some armor, I could highlight this, and then if it didn't have the appropriate resources to make it, it would give me an option to pull for one, or I could just simply select select a button that said pull resources and select which resource I wanted to pull, and pull however much of it that I wanted. So that doesn't exist no longer in the smithy, and we look into the crafting station and it has patch notes and documentation, but no pull resources, none of that. So I thought, okay, well, maybe I just need to make a new one since the change, you know, and we'll try that. So I did. I made one. Let's place another S Plus crafting station right here. We'll look in there, and what does it show? Patch notes and documentation. So whatever, patch notes is all fine and dandy. I don't really care about their patch notes, and the documentation is super extensive, very, very long and detailed about all the stuff. So if you feel like it, go ahead and read all that stuff. For me, as a kind of play it by ear type of player, I don't want to spend my time reading everything about everything. I would prefer things that are freaking intuitive, like the pull resources. That was really intuitive and easy, and so I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Now, what they did additionally was, instead of the transfer gun, which would basically allow you to just select source and then select, you know, where you want to transfer to, and you transfer everything from the source into the destination. No, now they had to change that and make it into this, the S Plus transfer tool. We don't have a gun anymore. Now we have this, which does this. Now look, you can select your source, all structures, or select, you know, any of the various different structures, or the personal inventory of any of your various different dinos. Okay, so let's, for instance, select, we want our conflagrant Anki. So now that is one of the sources. You can select multiple sources, right? And then, you know, you can select blueprints and max number and, you know, name contains blah, blah, blah. All this very, very specific stuff. You can filter items to transfer. But let's say I just want to transfer, we're going to transfer, because I know he's got like mejo berries, lots of mejo berries on him. So we'll select mejo berry, and then the destination will be, oh, I don't know. I've got, see, I don't have my, okay, S Plus feeding trough. That's fine. So we do the transfer, and here in very tiny letters it says no available targets for mejo berry. So none transferred. So okay, I couldn't transfer it to that. We get rid of that. Can we put it into S Plus refrigerator? Transfer. No available targets for mejo berry. What? Yeah, I don't understand that. So let's get rid of that. We want to put it on the dodeck. Transfer. Okay, yeah, I transferred 87,000 items over to the dodeck. Whatever. Frankly, guys, again, this thing is, it's cumbersome. I don't like it. I just freaky don't like it. It was so simple before with the transfer gun to just freaking transfer what's in this dyno into this freaking vacuum sorter, and then the vacuum sorter could work it out. Now I've got to spend 20 minutes picking and choosing and selecting this and that and one at a time, or what, I'm sorry, but I do not like this function at all. Like, at all. So now I am back to just freaking doing the crap manually. Okay, here's the one thing that I do appreciate that they added in. I don't want this to be a complete downer, so let me equip this. It is an S Plus euthanasia gun. All right, pretty straightforward. I haven't used one before. It takes a thatch to make. You do it, and dyno isn't marked for death. What? Okay, now you right click, mark for death. Left click. What? Left click. Now I don't understand what's happening here. Okay, I'm trying to kill it with this. Like, I right clicked on it. Right click, dyno marked for death. Left click, nothing happens. Right click, dyno marked for death. Dyno marked for death. So how do I use this thing? All right, let's look at its description. Right click to mark dyno for death, then left click to confirm kill. Okay, I have done that. Right click, marked for death, left click, and no, nothing happens. So, all right, great. They added a euthanasia gun in. That does not seem to work. Maybe it just doesn't work on snails, but that's the only thing I want to kill right now. I don't want to kill anything else. So it doesn't work on the one thing I wanted it to work on. And guys, I got to say, S Plus, huge fail with this recent update. At least the stuff that I've looked at so far, I do not like it at all. So, I don't have any subscribers. Hopefully somebody with a channel that has subscribers will point out the mistakes that they're making with this. This was a super, super good mod, but I'm frankly not real anxious to see what other changes they've made with it. Very, very disheartening that they took something so great and made it very confusing, cumbersome, and in some ways not even usable. So, like, I've got a potion that I can just make, and it takes a fiber to make. It's out of a different mod, but you put it in the diner, consume it, they die, and it's done. Very, very simple. But this gun, it's, you got to make the gun and then mark it for death and then click a different button to kill it, and it doesn't even die. Sorry, S Plus guys, this is a big fail. So, all right, that's it. This video is a freaking rant on some of what I consider major mistakes made with this S Plus stuff. So I haven't done any S Plus building since these changes have been implemented. And frankly, I'm kind of afraid to do so. But it's like my lights stopped working for whatever reason. Maybe I just needed to reinitialize them, or maybe there's here. Let me check. I want to do this real quickly. Change settings. Enable auto on off. Okay. It's got a blink. I like the fact that they've got lots and lots of different settings and things, but the auto on and off, I shouldn't have to tell it when dawn is and when dusk is. Those things should happen. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I know this video is a big downer, but I gotta say, I don't play the game to spend all my time reading about stuff, and trying to figure out something that should be very simple to use. So anyway, that's it for this, guys. I hope you've gotten some valuable information out of this. If you did, please smash the like button, and I will talk with all of you again very, very soon.